Shumai, and welcome to Two Welsh Dads, the podcast where two proud Welsh fathers talk life, parenting, and everything in between. I'm Stefan, and I'm joined by my fellow dad and friend, Glyn. This is our 8th episode, so grab a cuppa and join us as we share who we are, why we're doing this, and what you can expect from the journey ahead. Shumai, Glyn.
Shumai, revoice, number 8, eh?
I know, I always forgot which number episode we were on, because we missed last week's recording because of illnesses.
True.
Yeah. Revoice.
Season. Are you feeling better?
It's still somewhat with me, but much better than I was. Yeah, I think it must have been COVID. Must have been, because it was certainly worse than I have felt it before. You know, the usual colds, they last a few days and they go, but not this one, weirdly.
That's
Then they had me
viruses for
bedbound.
you.
More vitamin C needed. Did we
More
talk about
vitamin
vitamins
C.
in our last food-based podcast?
Yeah. Where have you been obtaining your vitamin C from?
Well, I take those little effervescent tablets.
Oh, good word there. Effervescent.
Yeah,
What does it even
I quite like
mean?
it.
I'm not even sure what that means.
What does it mean?
Effervescent.
It means, doesn't it mean that it dilutes in water?
Dissolves, yeah. Yeah, interesting word.
Write it in the comments below, guys. What does effervescent mean? I'm pretty sure it means it dissolves in water, right?
I guess so. I've never heard it in science, but
So, could sugar be effervescent?
maybe. Again,
Maybe.
dissolves, soluble. Those tend to be the words. But anyway, we're losing track in the first couple of sentences.
Oh, no. So tell me, Glenn, you had a pretty good mindful moment for this week's episode.
I did.
What was that?
It was one that I've been thinking about, and I'll give you a bit of backstory of everything that led me to trying more, I guess, weird and wonderful
Yes.
things. And the
Uh-oh.
story goes back um to when I was at university, and I had a lecturer, and he gave a lecture, and all of a sudden a teddy bear popped up on the screen on the side of the slide.
Okay.
And it was quite a dense slide. There was lots of information on it, but he was like, "Oh, I popped a teddy bear up there, so you're going to remember that now." And then he carried on, and at the time I was like, "What?" But I kid you not, to this day I still remember that it
Ah,
slide in my
oh, good
mind.
God. Do you remember the actual slide and the information that was provided?
Um, Vaguely, not all of
Really?
it to this day, but it was about amino acids, and I can relay a couple still, probably not
Relay
all.
a few right now for us.
Well,
I
no,
know. I love amino acids. I
you,
could name 3 of them. Leucine.
3 of them.
Yeah, because there's 3 main ones that are used for building muscles, but they need to be in tandem with the other 10. So there's essential amino acids and non-essential amino acids.
Yeah.
But I digress. I'm sorry. Yes. Okay, that's cool. Good backstory.
So anyway, I was kind of looking into why weird things stay with us, right? So
I've got a weird thing after. Sorry, carry on.
well,
Um,
sometimes it's the strange ways of memory. It's like a mind map as well. If you kind of struggle to remember something, sometimes it's useful to use abstract images or things that are just weird because they stay with you more than the mundane fact that you're trying to remember.
yeah.
So I think it's kind of evolutionary. We're basically hunter-gatherers, and there used to be predators out there that used to be able to, we'd have to be wary of our surroundings. So if something was off, something was a bit weird, we'd learn from that experience. So I can't see why we can't instigate that into thinking about how we can kind of trick our brain
Tricking our brain. Okay.
into
Remembering things.
memorizing different ways of dealing with mindfulness or
Okay.
dealing with well-being things.
Right.
So it can be lots of different things, and I'm sure we can get creative with this. But this one's a little bit more out there compared to what we've done which is creating and saying out loud. Have you heard of affirmations?
I have.
Yeah. Do you
Positive
believe it?
affirmation. Very much so.
Awesome. So not too
More than
weird.
you'd ever believe.
Perhaps to some of our audience members, they've never heard of them, and it just seems it's when I was introduced to them, I was
It
like,
seems crazy. Yeah, of course.
yeah, just
Why would you
saying
believe in this?
things
Why
out
would you?
loud.
Didn't I mention before how I think affirmations and positive affirmations are a miracle, and how I think really, really think it's one of the main. Well, where am I going with this? I just think it's really, really true. 100% true.
No way.
You believe in something enough? Yeah, 100%.
True.
100%.
And I,
I
I think it's the
100.
process of actually saying it.
And it's not just that, it's your confidence. You're going to become
True.
more confident because you're repeating it, you're living it. It's how boxers, they envision themselves winning the fight, and they've done it hundreds and hundreds of times already in their mind. And when it comes to it, then it's just like another day in the park.
True, 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 true. Yeah, definitely true.
Remember me
Well,
telling you about the book about affirmations and how it's a superpower?
gratitude, I thought that was.
I think they're very, very similarly linked.
Okay, was it like practice affirmations to practice gratitude?
Yeah, kind of. I think it was the other way around. You got to
Well, in
practice
that case, I'll hand over to the expert.
affirmation. Okay.
It's one of those that it might be a bit strange to people who
Yeah,
haven't done it before.
I
Because
think it
when
definitely
I
would.
was introduced, I was a little bit like, what? But they certainly work. So I thought we could do a couple of affirmations together, saying them out loud,
Yeah, it's really cool. Okay.
just to introduce people. So do you have some that you use routinely?
Not really, if I'm honest. It tends to be
Okay.
quite specific for certain times.
Yeah.
Sometimes before work, when I'm driving in, I'll sort of make some positive affirmations just to hope the day goes well. I think
Yeah.
they're quite general, and I think they probably need to be more specific. Yeah, so nothing as specific recently, if I'm honest.
Okay. Well,
Have you
I'll
got
start
any that you
with
do
the mindful moment of
before we start? Have you got any affirmations that you repeat to yourself
I
on a fairly
have done
regular?
them in the past. I haven't done them routinely recently. And certainly the ones I was going to use today are a bit more generic because, as I said,
Yeah,
I think
okay. That's cool.
affirmation and lessons need to come from something that you're working on at the time. So you
I
need to,
remember, yeah, there was a time I used to work in the job center in Bari, and I was a work coach. I didn't enjoy it. And I
yeah.
remember thinking to myself, right, I will get a new job. I'll get a better job, and I'll
Okay.
enjoy this better job more. And that happened. So could it be fate? Maybe, but I think affirmations played a role where it encouraged me to pull my finger out, essentially,
Yeah. And you're basically training your brain to learn what you're telling it.
to learn what you're telling
So
it.
if you're
Yeah.
telling it to be more confident, you're training it. So again, it's one same as good at the gym, isn't it? Understanding the demons that exist in your brain allows you to start unpicking how you can overcome those learnt demons, those things. So it's the same thing. They need to be specific to you, the circumstance. But I think generally, I was thinking about mindful moments and some affirmations of those stressful moments, or even just now. I was going to go for three affirmations. I'm calm, I'm relaxed, and I'm present.
Oh, I love it. These are really good affirmations. Okay.
Not sure how we're
How
going to do the timing between us.
how explain to the viewers and me as well, how would we do this? What's the
So
process?
affirmations can be written down and you can
Mhm.
repeat them that way. But again, I'm not sure about the timings, but we will say them out loud. So perhaps I'll say them and then you can repeat them.
Should we say them together?
We'll try. We'll try. I guess we can try and do it. We'll have to go
So,
one, two, three.
well, so I am once again, I am
Calm,
calm,
I'm
peaceful,
relaxed,
calm, relaxed,
and I'm
present.
present. And I think the real key thing is to put intention into those within your mind that
I think you need
you
to,
are
yeah,
becoming calm, you're becoming
you need to
relaxed.
believe it in your heart and in your
Yeah.
soul. You really need to believe it. Otherwise, it's not going to work.
So let's take a deep breath and then three, two, one. I am
I am calm. I am
relaxed.
peaceful. Oh, I said the wrong thing. Okay. You say it
Calm,
first, and then
calm, relaxed, present.
Well, go after you. I'll go after
Okay.
you.
Deep breath again.
I'll repeat after you.
I am calm.
I am calm.
I am relaxed
I am relaxed.
and I am present.
And I am present. Take another deep breath. You know what? I feel present. I'm feeling very present in the moment.
And you can see, hopefully, how in those moments where your mind is wandering or you've got screaming kids all around you, you could practice to integrate that as something that you could say out.
Yeah. I had a stressful, no, I just wouldn't say stressful, but a busy moment with the kids earlier today.
Yeah.
My wife had gone to the hairdressers, and so it was just me and the kids. And there was some screaming involved from the kids, and I had to be the mediator between the two of them. They
Okay.
don't often get along, and I felt quite, anxious at that moment. But yeah, they soon quiet down. So yeah, it happened. Kids, eh?
Mhm. Yeah. How did how do you handle it?
Um, it was just being nice to them and cuddling them. It was. I didn't scream, but I felt myself raising to the anger, almost just changing the subject.
Mm.
So working, well, I don't know, mediating between them
Mm.
mostly. I am
Have
calm.
you got better at doing that?
Have I got better in general?
Yeah.
Eh, not really. It's still, there's still screams quite often, and I'm still sometimes anxious. Not anxious, but you know,
I know the
gets quite
feeling.
annoying.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't think you ever really get better at it.
No, well,
They'll
it's
change.
just overstimulating, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
totally overstimulating.
and then sometimes you just want them to shut up, and
Yeah.
it's been a busy day. But yeah, there's no way of really. I don't think you'll ever really get used to it. It's still going to be annoying
No,
after years and years and years.
it will always be
And
overstimulating.
as soon as you get used to this, young key stage one, key stage two form of young people play, then they'll change, and then you'll have to get used to the new teenage dramas that'll come
True.
with time. So you're in
True.
Scotland today. Yar. Shout
You're
out Scottish viewers.
to pirates.
How many iron brews have you had today?
Oh,
Rachel,
not
honey.
enough to be fair, but they are literally everywhere. They are.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
do love an iron
They're on
brew.
all the shelves. They
Yeah,
dominate. I think it's the only country in the world that they dominate over Coca-Cola.
that's a big claim.
Yeah.
I don't think that's true.
I think I think it might be. If you walked into a shop in Scotland, you'd believe me.
I'm gonna have to call a liar on you there. I hate to do it. I'm gonna have to call you a liar.
Ah,
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Okay. Yeah,
I'm
sure.
gonna Google it. I'm gonna Google it.
Google it. Let me
Iron
know.
brew
I'm
versus
intrigued. Iron brew. Can you do a Scottish accent?
versus
Oh,
Coke.
I've just Googled it myself.
And
Coke is still the number one leader.
is it? Uh,
Haha, you have fallen for my trick. I didn't even look it up at all. Haha.
I was gonna say my Google responses is yes, Iron Brew does sell more than
Oh,
Coca-Cola in Scotland.
that's cool. That is big.
Scotland
Should
is
get
the
some
only exception, yeah,
in the world.
in the world.
In the world.
In the
Okay.
world. So there are top fact about Scotland that if you want a Coke, not that hard to get, not that easy to get hold of them.
If you were a Coke, you're banging out of luck.
That's it. You need Iron Brew,
You know
which
about the top
someone told me, and after they told me and I tasted one, it's bubblegum flavored.
tastes like iron. in brew form.
No, after they
No,
told me it, and then I
bubblegum.
was drinking one, I was like, oh my gosh, that's bubble gum.
No way.
Yeah,
That's a lie. Another one of your lies.
a Scottish person told me, so it's got to be true.
Mm, okay, I'm intrigued. I might have to try one. I think it's one of those. Yeah, you'll have to taste it to tell. There's not like different flavors, is there? You might have had a bubblegum flavored one.
They
Is it
tricked
just
me.
take that? Yeah,
I'm gonna
maybe.
have to double check now. It's been a couple of years, but I'm pretty sure. And I don't think
They're probably laughing at you. I'm convinced that, Glenn. You believe
any
me.
Scottish listeners like,
Hell
what's
for
this
it.
guy talking about?
Classic practical Scottish joke. They probably do that on everyone.
True, true that.
True dad.
So do you get the the question I sent you by text for today's episode?
Did you send me a question?
Well, it was because we cancelled last week. It was the previous one.
Oh. Um, Let me have a look. Do you want to tell us? Tell the viewers?
Okay, so I heard it this week, and I thought it was a nice little um reflective piece of thinking about where you are and where you want to be. And it can
Oh.
you can think about anything. It doesn't have to be parenthood. It can be a sports goal, it can be a personal goal, it can be a work goal, it can be a family goal. But without influencing any of those, the question is, your life is a movie.
Yeah.
Imagine your life is a movie
Mhm.
and you're halfway through
Yes.
and the audience are screaming, much like you do in every movie. Like if it's a whodunit movie, you know exactly who the baddie is, and you're screaming to the lead actor, in this case, not actress, actor, to do something.
Oh.
What is that?
Oh, it's a very good question. But I think my answer would be that, like most movies, I don't know what's going to happen next. You might think you might know what's going to happen next, but then there's a twist and a different twist there, and so I don't know. It's the honest answer.
You ever
I'm
thought
going to
about
be
politics?
like, well, you've been to movies, right? Where you don't know what's going to happen. You have no idea.
You know,
But if you
sometimes it's
knew,
pretty it's not a very good movie. It's not like
no,
no,
let me think.
it's
What
not
would people want?
really
What
layered.
would people want out of me? You mean what would they say that I would need to do?
We know to
Seize
you're
the day.
missing something, you can't quite see something. Another way of doing it is if you could write a letter um to your
Younger
self
self?
when they're so you imagine you're 70 years old, you're retired, your kids are grown up, and you're writing a letter to yourself now.
Yeah, I've
What
got
is
some
the
answers, but they're going to be really,
letters?
really lame answers. I've got cliche answers that I think everyone would say. It's going to be something like, please make sure you, I don't know, work hard, I wouldn't even say get a job, start a business. That's
Really? Yeah.
scalable. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. I want to have money and time, both of which can be achieved by owning your own business and paying other people to run it. You know, scale it up to a high enough level, then wonderful. You're working the 9 to 5, right? You're never going to be a millionaire because you can't scale that up. You can get a promotion, but not very often. But yeah, and even then, your expenditures, your daily expenditures will go up too, and your time goes. Whereas if you had your own business, if you had, you can choose your hours. Would that be amazing? Wouldn't that be great to have your own time and getting paid? And if you wanted to do more, you could. And if you wanted to do less, you could.
Yeah.
And you had enough money to live quite comfortably. I wouldn't even want to be rich. I would want enough money to live comfortably and to do whatever I want with my time.
So why that's on the basis that you don't feel like you have enough time or money now.
Yeah.
So what would your 60-year-old self write back to you to reassure you that maybe that might not be the case?
Wouldn't the 60-year-old self go back to a younger version of me to say, right then, Steph, Bitcoin's going to be huge. Make sure you invest in Bitcoin. Steph, trust me now. Take out a loan. It's going to pay off. Trust me. You know, invest in Amazon. How about Tesla? Put millions and millions of pounds into those investments, and you will be a billionaire. There was a film on Netflix. Have you seen Blackberry? The film
Oh
Blackberry about
no,
the phone.
I've seen adverts for it, but I haven't actually watched
Okay.
it.
Let me tell you about one of the co-owners or the co-founders of BlackBerry.
Yeah,
He knew that Apple was coming in and the iPhone was coming in and BlackBerry was going to be, you know, out of business soon. So he
yeah,
sold his third of all the shares that he had in
yeah,
BlackBerry. He's one of the richest man in the world,
yeah.
and he's kept his life hidden. He hasn't told anyone. He's under the radar, and he's going to be as rich as the, he's got everything. So
Richard
yeah, I
Rich.
would. Yeah. So a 60-year-old self would, 60 years old isn't even that old, right? It's
No,
not.
no, it's not.
No. But yeah, I would tell my younger self to do loads more investing. Yeah. I wouldn't even have to start a business then. I could live off dividends and interest.
True, true.
Buy like five properties,
Do you think it's likely?
likely
Yeah,
to go back in time.
to
To
to reach a level that you feel contentness from.
what, sorry?
To reach this level that you feel content.
I don't think it's likely. Not now. I think possible.
Failed, failed, man.
It's doable. It's definitely doable, but yeah, I feel like it would take a long time, and I think it would need. It's not going to be a quick overnight thing. You'd need to start doing lots of smaller side hustles and smaller investments and work your way up
Yeah,
until that's possible. I think you could definitely start a business on the side and work full time and have children and go to the gym. It's possible, yeah, but it'll take a while and it'll take a lot of man hours before it gets off the ground. So is it viable? You know, yes is the answer. You should probably do that.
are you
But
doing
is
it?
am I doing it? Not really. Not a business per se.
So, what
Do
would you write to
do
yourself?
do a business, Steph. Do thousands of businesses. Maybe I should get a buy to let as well. That's you know a thing. I feel like that's probably not good these days. There's a lot of big companies buying properties up, and yeah, basically squeezing out the buy to let market. So yeah, that's not as popular as it once was
So,
10 years ago.
if the feeling of that's what you tell yourself, but you're also telling yourself that it's probably not achievable, slash, you're not doing enough to achieve it, what would you write to yourself, or what is the audience screaming at you right now to do?
They would work hard, do it,
Work
do
hard.
it.
Are you working hard?
Not as hard as I could be.
No?
No,
Where you
no.
get the extra hours in the day?
Yeah, I need to. Yes. Do you think that's the key?
I,
Spend. Do you think that's the idea, the plan, to not spend time with my family and work on my businesses? Is that your plan? Okay, dads out there, I think we've reached the conclusion of today's podcast.
don't have
Ignore your children, become millionaires.
don't marry, don't have kids, become millionaires.
I think I probably could be well on my way if I wasn't married and if I didn't have kids.
Dragon,
Oh
you
yeah.
don't think you would have been just
Okay. If I
doing
had
what
this
you were
mindset,
doing?
well, yeah, that's kind of what I think. But at the same time, if I had the same attitude and mindset that I have now when I was 18, 20, 22,
Yeah,
then yeah, there's no reason why not. 100% not,
yeah,
Yeah, if I applied myself then, 100%, yeah. As
yeah.
opposed to now. It's a different time and people have different um, goals, I guess.
Does that mean you
I think
regret your youth?
no, not really. No, I think we've all got our own path that we all need to take, and you learn from your mistakes and you gain experience from them. By which I mean the experience of working hard now and making those businesses. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
That same question, but in reverse.
One question. There's been
Um,
quite a few.
yeah, yeah, if the crowd or the movie theater was saying, "Hey, Glyn, this is what you need to do it," and your 80-year-old self was writing a letter to you in the past, what would the letter say?
Mine, I thought long and hard, and I pretty much narrowed it down to, again, it could be a cliche answer, but it's kind of enjoy every moment,
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I like it.
because that's one thing that
You forget.
recently I
Yeah,
think it's all too easy to get that kind of, it can be overwhelmed, it can be overexcited, it can
yeah.
be kind of distracted, and all
Thing
those
is,
kind of tie away from the actual being present and just simply enjoying the ride
well,
and
I mean, it's
noticing the ride.
yeah, I know it's wonderful to say though, but I find being present and enjoying it is so hard. You know what I mean?
It is,
It's impossible. In fact,
but you're probably doing it.
do you think I'm enjoying it?
Well, how do you notice the enjoyment?
How do I notice it?
Yeah,
Because there's definitive enjoyment aspects and there's definitive low aspects. So there's a peak and a trough, and you
yeah.
can certainly tell the difference between the two of them. That's why it's important to have a bit of, downtime sometimes. How do I notice though? I don't know. I don't.
That's
Do
the
I?
key. That's the key that
Well,
I think.
the you need the bad times to go with the good
No,
time.
facilitating the downtime.
When you
Um,
say facilitating, what do you mean?
so I've been thinking a lot about the overarching word that I'm quite fascinated with at the moment is ceremony. And it's
Yeah.
it's it's simpler than like a ceremony. It can be as simple as, like your pre-gym um or your
You work
pre-match
well?
um
Songs,
sorry?
songs. When you listen to songs
Yeah,
before
what's the
going.
word? Like you're getting into the zone.
Uh, yeah, I know routine. I guess.
Yeah, pre-match routine, pre-gym routine, like there's you facilitate space for some things to like get your head, like mindfulness is grounding
Mm,
yourself, getting ready for an event to get the most out of that event.
yeah,
Then often, and maybe not so much with everything, but one of the things I was thinking about is, when you used to go out on a night out,
yeah,
you'd be hungover the next day. It's almost like that was a forced slowdown, and everyone
yeah,
would come together, probably in a communal space, and you'd chat about the previous night and reflect on it.
yeah, yeah.
And only like having that pre-ceremony
Okay.
routine to get yourself in the space, like creating space, grounding yourself, and actually realizing it's the same as now that we've kind of lost religion, we've lost the weekly kind of mindfulness to think about your life in whatever
Uh,
religious
you have
establishment.
lost that.
And also, I was thinking as simple as like grace before food, just that
Okay.
mindful moment to be appreciative of food.
You,
These things that we kind of think, oh, they're a bit silly now. But actually,
they're there for a reason.
yeah, well, there's still a reason that we can find today to actually help
Yeah.
us slow down, appreciate.
That's. I think I do it subconsciously. I think yeah, you are right.
Sometimes we do. Sometimes we do.
Yeah.
Not in everything. Sometimes like we don't know how to do it in some things.
Hmm. I have to remind myself sometimes how great my job is and how much I enjoy doing
Yeah,
most of it,
yeah,
And then sometimes you get those some negative days where it doesn't make you appreciate it. And then you just remind yourself that it's great,
yeah.
for lack of a better word. Yeah, so making that space. That's good. That's a good way of looking at it because I think you're right. Yeah, creating that space, facilitating
Adding a bit
the
of ceremony to your life and whatever that, it doesn't have to be spiritual, it doesn't have to be like what pops into your mind when you think of ceremony, but adding a little bit of grounding, creating space, preparing yourself for the next thing, creating that space in your life
yeah.
to prepare, and also
That,
creating that space to reflect. It's as simple as some things, you sit down and you look through photos, and then you
mm,
get to reflect and you get to appreciate. And those things, and again, lots of them have come out of ceremony, out of different religions.
yeah, that's a good
The
point.
Calan Gaeaf, that I still think that across all different so Halloween, Americanized, hugely Americanized. But actually that across the world globally, that seems to be a ceremony that is linked to looking back at your ancestors and where you've been and where you come from. We don't do
Yeah,
that anymore. We just go around handing out sweets. So we've lost a lot of ceremony in our life.
almost all of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
almost
It
all of it.
doesn't have
Christmas,
to be
Christmas
religious,
is
it doesn't
not.
have to
Yeah,
be spiritual, but you need to recreate them in your own way.
you need to make space for them so you can
Yeah,
appreciate it more. Yeah, that is true. That is true. How would you use that in day-to-day life? How would you implement it?
in day-to-day life, you can't do it in everything. You just can't.
No, you won't
But
be able to.
for an example today, I couldn't have done it because I've just been modern day. I've been jumping meeting to meeting to meeting to meeting to meeting to meeting. I had no space. And to be honest, I haven't had any space this evening either.
You've made space for me, so I appreciate
Today's
that.
today's
I
well,
think
this is a good example of us chatting
yeah,
to this space.
you need to make space though, don't you? You have to sometimes make the time.
Yeah. And before this we have a kind of a pre-match chat. And then after
Yeah,
we have a
we'll probably have
post-match
a few
discussion. So
good football terminologies. Love it.
so we do it sometimes naturally, but say you in a dad capacity, you're gonna go into a kid's birthday party, which I find a very stressful environment.
You, I love
Yeah.
them.
Sometimes, but if you're the host, sometimes they're quite stressful, and
I
sometimes
get it.
they're just
If it
stressful
knows,
anyway, depending on the location as
I
well.
get it. You're gonna have to talk to the parents that you don't
Yeah,
know. It's a bit of a nightmare. I used to be like that, but then
yeah,
I stopped caring. I think that's part of it. Just stop
that's part
caring.
of it. Yeah,
Don't care. Who cares? I was dancing. I went to one last weekend.
yeah,
So much fun. So much fun. I was like the only one dancing. All the other parents were looking at me.
nice.
Do I care?
Do you
Do I
care?
care? Don't
Exactly right. Nice,
don't care.
good on you.
I'm having the best time with my little daughter dancing to K-pop Demon Hunters. Yeah,
Don't think I've
you need
got
to get
into
in,
that yet.
you need to get into that. It's
K-pop
awesome.
Demon Hunters. Are you the one who told me these
I
before?
did.
Yeah.
That was me. Yeah. Yeah, they got some catchy tunes.
Okay. I'll I'll work those
Yeah,
out.
but no, yeah, they can be. I guess if you're, hosting them, they would probably be quite stressful, wouldn't they? Yeah.
I think
Okay.
don't caring is pretty good idea and something else we could unpack in
I think
a
that's half the battle, if I'm
that's
honest.
I think another episode, to be honest.
Yeah, you could probably do a whole episode on it.
Yeah.
Not caring.
How to
Do
not
you,
care.
do you care? Because I care a lot about certain things that
I think you're
don't.
lying to yourself if you don't care at all. But can
100%,
you
yeah.
push through that to enjoyment? Yes. And
Yeah.
you have the ability to do that.
You have to push through
Yeah.
you probably care a little bit, but you got to push through it.
And the more you actively choose to not care, the more it becomes natural.
And there's a fine line between not caring and being a dick as well. You've got to be both charming and having that not caring attitude.
True.
I think it's a bit of a fine line and a bit of a tightrope, but it is possible, you know. If you can be polite to everyone and smile and wave and shake hands with people at the door
Mm.
and dance with your little girl and have a great time when everybody else is a bit shy and sitting down by themselves or on their phone, then I think you've mastered the party. I
It's
think the other mums will look at you and think, "Wow, this dad is awesome. How cool and fun is this guy?"
It's true. It's
So,
true. If
oh,
you smile, it's contagious. If you start
it
dancing,
is contagious.
giving
It
people permission to also dance. So I think it's a really
is.
brave thing you did, and hopefully other people, even if they won't show it, probably really appreciated it.
Yeah. Well, that's good to hear. That is good to hear. I think, yeah, but yeah, I would care about other things. So children's parties, not so much. Mainly because I deal with kid story times and Amstrad story and rhyme times and things fairly often. But yeah, certain other things I probably care quite a bit about. Weirdly, the things that I don't care about sometimes need to be cared about. And then the things that I do worry about are the things that don't necessarily need to be worried about.
Mm,
Can't
right.
think of yeah, I can't think of a specific example right now.
Yeah.
um, but yeah, loads,
Well, whatever
loads and
that
loads.
thing that you care or you're anxious or you find yourself not being yourself, there's
Mm.
something there that maybe you can have that pre-match routine to kick yourself into that brain
Yeah,
to have that
I guess
reflection of how it went.
before a big meeting or something like that, having that pre-match
Mm,
breakdown in your own head is probably a good thing.
yeah,
Yeah, there's nothing that, nerves are probably a natural part of life, and I think it's probably quite important.
yeah. And there's
Yeah,
bigger things as well. You know, the big things about doing something that stands out. We'll all have our traditions around certain events, but creating your own traditions, ceremonies, in
ceremonies.
things that you can do as a family to mark the passing of time and appreciate what's come before. And that can be in birthday parties, for instance.
Okay. So going back to the original question,
Yeah,
enjoy the moments
yeah.
whenever you can. That's a really good one, I think. That's a really good one. I think that's something I want to do more. Enjoy the moments. Yeah, I think it's if you make a conscious effort to enjoy, then I think you will. Even when times are extra hard, you make that conscious effort to enjoy.
Mm,
And 9 times out of 10, I think I do. Even in a fairly stressful situation, I've been in those situations where I've had to tell myself, just have fun, just enjoy. It's not worth worrying about. I kind of say to myself, I'm going to get paid either way, so you may as well enjoy it,
true.
you know? And it does work. That does work. That's another thing I do. If I worry about work-based things, if things don't get wrong, I think to myself, I'm getting paid either way. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. And it's not life or death. There's no, unlike, maybe your job. I don't know if you deal with potentially killing people. No, you don't. No, of course not. But no, I'm not, a rocket scientist slash brain surgeon. So
Or be all of this stuff.
you 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 are very intelligent, Ben, and I'm sure you could do that.
Maybe I could be a brain surgeon one
That's
day.
the
Although I never, my favorite quote talking about brain surgeon is, and I think I've made it up myself, but I tell every student that I teach is because they're worried about just trying things, and I'm
yeah.
always like, only once you've done brain surgery are you a brain surgeon. There's nothing you can practice on.
Isn't there like fake brains you can practice on?
No, can you imagine
It's
like a
gotta be.
sponge versus a brain?
Yeah, well, yeah, but yeah, it's gotta be an in between, some
No,
sort of.
you can practice. You can
They
practice.
haven't made they haven't made
Practice.
sort of models, special
You can have
models.
models, but
Yeah,
until
it's never gonna be the same thing. Yeah, I get you. No, that's true.
like an astronaut, you can train, you can train, you can train, but you're not
Yeah,
an astronaut until you've gone to space. Well, I don't know. Arguably, I'm sure there's lots of astronauts that have done incredible things, but you have to you train a lot.
with driving, I guess.
Yeah,
You can practice the theory as much as possible, but until you actually drive, you're never gonna
but
learn.
it's very different doing the
Hmm.
actual thing. So
Yeah,
just give it a go.
give it a go. Give it a go.
Give it
Yeah,
a go.
okay.
You'll never know.
Give it a go, and you will never know.
Yeah.
Oof.
So yeah, enjoying every moment, I think is
Okay.
key. Because otherwise, my 6-year-old self would be like, that was a
Then,
heck of an adventure, but boy, it's sped past.
would your 6-year-old self say to your younger self to increase your work-life balance with your children?
No,
No. So he wouldn't tell you to work less, spend more time with your children?
no.
No?
Well, I'm in a very I think I'm in a very blessed position, but both me and my wife created those positions that we chose to share childcare. So I only
Yeah.
work part-time, she only works part-time.
Okay.
We chose to keep them out of nursery, Maithrin, Devil
Oh, right, yeah. See.
until they were
Any
probably
particular reason?
Hmm?
Why? Why did you choose that
Well, they still go now and again, but they still spend more time
with you?
with us.
Okay. Is that just to have that time with them?
Yeah, pretty much. And
Really?
well, we could go into education kind of development, but I don't think there's a right or wrong. I don't think you do any damage, but it's a one level selfishness because I want to spend time with my kids. They're my
Yeah.
kids, and I want to
Yeah.
influence them. I don't want a curriculum to influence them. I want them to
Mm.
learn from me. And I know at some point they'll
They will.
switch that mindset and they'll want to go and learn from elsewhere. So
Oh,
when
yeah.
I can, I'm going to make everything
Um,
effective.
yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. That makes sense, actually. Yeah, I just feel like it's probably good for their personal development by, communicating with other children. They learn how to share, they learn how to talk, they learn how to make friends and how to get along with each other, with other people. So yeah, there's no right or wrong answer.
No, no, because I've thought long and hard about that, and I think there's truths to that, but I think there's also um, those skills will be developed anyway.
Yes, yes, they
As long
will.
as you're not a hermit, and even then they'll learn from you. So as long as you don't lock them in a box in the middle of the Sahara Desert on their own, they're gonna learn
Oh, it
something.
doesn't. Okay. Ah,
They-
it's a
They're
good
just
lesson.
sponges. They
Yeah, they
they
they, they are.
copy us. So if they get to see us do things and you want
Yeah,
to treat them and teach them how to treat humans, then you
to
create
treat them
those
right.
behaviors in yourself. Um,
Yeah,
and
that's a good
everything
point.
else is so true. Those behaviors you want to teach them, you have to allow them to mirror. So you have to do them yourself. So it's really hard, which is why yeah, I couldn't do it full time, which is why I wouldn't increase my time with my kids.
Right. No, that's. I get it. I get it.
Really hard.
Sometimes,
I take my hat off to people who
yeah.
are the sole
Oh
caregivers.
my God, yeah. Have you seen
Really
the single
hard.
mothers that don't
Yeah,
work?
really.
Wow. That's probably one of the hardest jobs out there. People don't talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which is
yeah,
why again, I don't think there's a right or wrong way. It's situational, but we created that because we wanted that.
yeah. Okay. Nice.
I wouldn't.
No,
I wouldn't.
I think I would if I could.
Would
I think that's easier said than
your
done, though.
young self, would you regret your time with your kids?
Would I regret spending time with them? No, not at all. Would I regret not having an opportunity to spend more time with them? You mean?
Yeah,
Um, I think if I could work less
yeah,
and be paid the same amount, yeah, of course, I'd love to spend more time with them.
yeah.
Yeah, we put them into Maithrin. I think Theodore needed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just all over the place and he had a lot of energy.
Mm,
I think that was part of it. I think it was good to burn off some of that energy.
yeah.
But yeah, I think if it was possible, then yeah. But totally situational, like you said, it is. It is. Everyone's different and all the families, every family are different. So I agree.
Yeah. Very situational. I don't think you can say there's a right or wrong way or place judgment on other people for doing what ultimately
Yeah.
has to be right for them.
Okay. You mentioned about creating or celebrating a certain sort of routine. Do you celebrate anything like that with your kids?
A routine. Well, like
Yeah.
routine as in,
Sort
well,
of
like,
Saturday breakfast together, a
oh, got you.
walk,
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah,
games
yeah.
night.
I get you. Yes. Uh,
Yeah.
some of them aren't probably routine enough,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
weekend will definitely be slower starts and
Agreed.
spending a lot more time together, not rushing off anywhere. And then probably we'll always have a day just like close family,
Yeah.
doing something fun, something dependent, weather dependent.
Oh yeah, of
And
course.
then it'll normally be like another day. Maybe we're going into kind of, I know other people do Sunday lunch throughout the year, but I'm more of a autumn winter vibes. It changes
Nice.
from
Yeah.
barbecue weather to Sunday lunch. Again into Sunday lunch with the like wider family, and
Okay.
then
Getting into Sunday lunch territory now.
yeah, and
Autumn.
then it's kind of a nice coming together of
Okay.
everyone. But we'll always have food together. We'll always try and cook from scratch together, like everyone contributes to
Nice.
it.
Well, that's cool.
Because it's part of that kind of process of them learning. They freaking love
They like
making,
the cook, don't
cooking.
they? They
And
do
even
like
though
a
it's an
little mess.
absolute mess,
100% mess.
so
They, oh
so
yeah, they're
hard to
big time.
relinquish, especially that egg cracking. You're like,
Smash! Yeah. Oh, there goes another egg. Damn. It's on the floor now.
exactly,
So hard to clean up then.
exactly.
Oh,
So
no, pussycat, don't eat that egg. Oh well, carry on.
clean
You
it
live
up for
now.
me. Clean it up for me.
Yeah. No, I like cleaning and cooking with the kids. That's always quite fun. But yeah, too messy. So I don't do that every week. I like to make scrambled eggs on a Saturday morning,
Nice,
and we make scrambled eggs on toast for the family.
nice.
I say family, me and the kids, not so much the wife. But yeah, so yeah, she doesn't want them. Blame her.
Scrambled egg.
Yeah,
Good enough. All to their own. Eggy soldiers we're quite a fan of.
that is good.
Yeah.
Yes, that is good.
Bit more
Tasty.
messy, but yeah. A bit harder to get that perfect soft boiled
Oh,
egg,
that's
but
what I'm talking about.
they're good. They are good. So what's your weekly routine?
My weekly routine. I do on again. I don't think I've done them often enough to
Yeah,
be weekly routines. I guess there'd be certain meals that I'd cook for the family that would be somewhat pretty much weekly.
yeah,
So I'm talking about my, spaghetti bologneses
yeah.
and um, yeah, I think mealtime becomes quite a routine based thing,
Yeah.
and that's about it. There's nothing that we do specifically every week apart from swimming on a Monday.
Nice. That's good.
Swimming's good. Yeah, what else? Nothing else. I
Nothing.
mean, meal times and weekends tend to be more family oriented.
Yeah.
Um, Again, copying your answers, getting up slower on a Sunday, cuddling in bed, watching TV all together. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think just watching TV together. That's a good one. That's
That
always pretty good. Cozy. Halloweeny films are coming out now too, as in autumn vibe films, which
yeah,
are always pretty good.
that is true.
I'm a
Uh,
fan of Jack Skeleton.
do you have a smiling what I did this weekend? Do you have a
What did you do this weekend?
I'll circle back to that. Do you have a ceremony through the whole year that you kind of do to focus on spending time with the kids?
Um, Not really. Do
I
you? Give
well,
me an example. I probably do.
well, my daughter goes to school now, and ever since she started school means that I no longer look after her for like sole me
Yeah.
time, family time, and I still
Hmm.
love having one-on-one time. I still have one-on-one time with my son because he is not in school, and I love one-on-one time.
Yeah, that's good.
So as soon as she started going to school, so we've only done it twice in probably a year. So only twice. But I've had Daddy Daughter Day,
Oh, nice. Yeah, we do those.
and
The best.
they are because you can just get
Yeah.
spend one time and you really get really and it's
Yeah.
such a core memory for them
Mm.
of like because it's a special event of oh I just get to hang out with Dad.
Oh
Um,
man, that's so cool. I've done those before, but my daughter, she much prefers my wife over me, unfortunately.
mm,
So
maybe doing
it's
the wrong thing.
maybe,
We go
maybe
to the theater and then we go out for
chocolate.
well yeah some kind of food. Nando's
Theatre,
was actually the last time.
nice.
Uh,
Okay, maybe I should go to the theater with her.
Theater and Nando's.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's lots of things, but maybe you need to ask her what she wants to do with Daddy.
Whereas, well, it's totally different with my son. He'd love to go to Ninja Warrior with me, and I
Yeah,
love going with him too, and that's awesome. We've done that many a time.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe it is dependent on what we do. That's a good shout. Yeah, okay. Nice. That sounds fun.
Go
Daddy
to the
daughter
nail
day.
parlor, go get your hair done together.
Sounds good. There is
Princess salon.
another thing I do with my son
Being
is
stereotypical things. She might just want to go Ninja Warrior.
well, yeah,
My daughter would actually love that. So
yeah. I don't think she's into that as much, unfortunately. But I also, when my son finishes swimming, my daughter starts. Um,
okay.
well, actually, he's finished swimming now.
Yeah.
But so yeah,
Completed it, mate. Completed it.
yeah, exactly. So well, he's there. He's at a different time. So I take him home, and
Okay.
often we stop on the way home for sweets. So
Mm,
that's happened quite a few times. A nice
yeah.
little treat for me and him. He
Nice.
seems to love it. We go to the same shop every week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that's a pretty decent routine that we do. Not the healthiest, but he's been swimming. Let the kid have a treat, right?
Exactly. These are
Enjoy
the
your life, guys. Enjoy the little moments. You ever
these are
watch
the little
Zombieland?
moments, aren't they?
Appreciate the little things.
Yeah.
You seen the movie Zombieland?
Yeah. Appreciate the little things.
Appreciate that. And do your cardio.
Do you cardio?
Yeah. Double tap as well. It's another one of them.
Stretch.
Stretch, yeah. Calisthenics.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm. Ah, yeah. Do you remember that time when he walked into the shop and just started destroying the shop as a form of stress relief?
Potentially, I forget.
Well, anyway, he was destroying a shop and it looked like a lot of fun. I think that would be a great stress relief.
What are they called? There's something rooms, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah, I know the ones. Destruction rooms or something
Yeah,
crazy.
something like that.
Yeah, that must be expensive to run though, because you have to, buy a lot of stuff
They
for them
actually
to destroy.
break them, or do you just get to
Yeah,
hit like really
you've
hard
got
on
to, you've got to destroy
dent
stuff. You're not
them?
going to get
Probably like a car, and you just dent the metal, right?
you're not going to get satisfaction from just denting a pre-dented car. You want to smash a plate and watch it explode.
True. Mm.
I've just realised as well we haven't spoken much about the topic of this week's discussion, which was work-life balance. I
Well, we
tried to
have
steal it.
discussed the idea of. I think everyone should write a letter or think about what that letter would entail. And that'll
What
be
do I
dependent. I'm still not sure if you figured out exactly what your
I didn't
letter
think
is
I
going to
answered
be, to be honest.
properly.
So I think
Yeah,
you probably spend time and think
yeah, I
about it.
didn't think about that enough. What did I
If
say again? Actually, yeah, make a
I
business is
don't know
good.
what you said. You said you're going to do a business, but then actually you can't be bothered to do a business and it's never going to work anyway.
Yeah, I did say that, didn't I? Yeah.
Then you
Hmm.
were like, oh, actually, I just want to have more time with my kids. And then you were like, nah, I can't. So
Ah,
it's like,
yeah.
what is
I need
it?
to think about this, don't I? Okay, next week I'll think about him.
Uh,
Remind me, because otherwise I'll probably forget.
is it again, the superficial level is
So
quite
are we not thinking superficial? We're thinking deeper.
well, if you want to run a business and that's really your goal,
Then yeah, you need to put
then you
all the
really
goals.
need to think about why you're not running a business. But if you're going, actually, I don't want to run a business, or I'm already doing it,
Exactly. Totally agree. Couldn't agree more with you.
And also, why do you want to run a business? Are those really going to be important to you? Or even
It's
not
for
your
the
60, on your
passion.
deathbed, are you going to go, I wish
Yeah.
I ran a business?
You would, yes. Wouldn't you? Wouldn't you love to have a successful business that you could hand down to future generations of young Morrises?
I,
That's Glyn's surname for everyone out there.
I think the key thing is, so think of any successful business person,
What? Listening, yes.
probably, I don't know the percentage, but let's put the majority, probably 90% of them
Yeah.
have come from money.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah,
Money makes money. Really
agreed.
easy. You can just do whatever you want because
Yeah.
you will make money.
Uh-huh.
So they're not business people, they're just rich people making more money.
I feel like there's an element of business involved, but
No, there isn't. If you got money, you can make money. Very simple.
okay.
If you don't have money and you have to be a true entrepreneur, the only businesses that I've ever seen that succeed are those that come from passion.
Oh,
So you got to
okay.
do what you love, not
Yeah,
not run a business because that won't work unless you got money.
I think it would work.
If you're passionate about it,
Yeah, I
so you
think,
got to throw two things. You got to throw time and passion, or you throw money at it. And if you don't have money, then you've only got those two things left.
or all three if you have all three.
You don't
So,
you don't have to throw time and passion because you can pay someone else to throw time and passion at it.
yeah, but if
You
you
can just turn
do
up
have,
and go,
if
where do you want
you
me to
have,
smile?
yeah, true. Okay, okay, Dorian. Next week I'll think of a proper answer. I think you caught me off guard because I
But
wasn't
also,
really
if you
ready.
want to run a business, think about like what business you'd run, isn't it? And
Yeah, I
why.
haven't thought about it. I haven't thought about it in depth. So,
But it might be something that you want to do as opposed you want to run a business. You might want to do something really, really badly, but you haven't done it yet. And that might be the aspect that you'd be writing to yourself, your younger self.
maybe give me some tips. What in my if you were in my shoes, what would you say?
Mm.
Tell me, I just so I can get an idea. I think that'll be a good experience.
What does Stefan Davis want?
Yeah.
That's his
You could put
surname, by the
yourself
way.
in my shoes. What would you do
What
in
would
this
you do?
scenario? What
If
would
I
you
were
do?
you,
Yeah.
I do what you love. And also, if you're doing what you love, just appreciate that you love it and you're smashing
Oh,
it.
I need you to be more specific with me. What would I do? Tell me.
What would you
What would
do
what would you do in my shoes?
if I was if when I'm you when you're 60?
No,
What
no.
would I be telling you?
Oh, right then, you are me right
Yeah,
now. Put
yeah.
your mind into my body.
Okay.
For my future self, what would you do if you were me? I'm confusing myself. What would you do if you were me? Is essentially what I'm saying.
Love myself.
Okay. Anything else?
Um, appreciate what I have done.
What about my passions? What are my passions?
I don't know what your passions are.
You need to tell me. I need to know.
My
I don't.
passions are probably like talking to people,
Yeah, true. I like
being
people.
sociable.
Similar to talking to people, but
Yeah.
yes,
Um, entertaining people.
also true.
Um, being fun loving.
Oh, okay. Now you've got these four wonderful answers.
Yeah,
I need you to put them all together,
yeah.
and now I need you to give me an answer.
I got it. I'd become a kids librarian.
What?
I
Oh
think
wow.
I've hit the nail on the head
Oh, wow, that worked out well. Okay.
because
Hey,
I'm fun loving, entertaining. I get to be sociable.
wow.
And
That
wow.
worked out well. Okay. So what you're saying is I've already completed it. Life is
Well,
over. Where do I go from here? I've accomplished my goals.
nailed it.
What do I do now? So my 60-year-old self would say, You've done well, kid. Nailed it.
Uh,
Is
in,
that the
in,
letter that I would get? I would say you don't need to do anything. You're perfect.
so in any specialized area, there's always advancements that you can make.
What if you don't advance?
Well, then sit back and enjoy the ride.
So that would be in the letter. Sit back and enjoy the ride.
Sit back and enjoy the ride. And just
That, that's my letter.
if that's it. But if you do want to get better at something, or if you want to do more with what you're good at, then what else can you do? Can you be I don't know, I'm thinking a storyteller that goes around all the cool festivals throughout the UK and telling stories. I
Okay.
have no idea about your niche subject. So can
Hey,
you go around schools and inspire kids that don't have access
you could, yeah. You
maybe
can do
don't
all
have
that
access
fun
to
stuff.
parents? Um, but I'm thinking of
Totally.
biological parents or
Yeah, I got you.
households that are um, from socially deprived backgrounds that don't have these advantages and helping those. Would that be
Listen,
inspiring?
I've got wonderful news for you.
Yeah,
That's kind of what I do already.
there we are.
There we are.
Nailing it.
Nailing
Is
it.
there a business there? Probably.
There's probably a business.
Probably
There's no,
there's something there that you could sell to
only time will tell, eh?
yeah,
Okay. You look tired. You've had a long day of work
long day
in
work.
the office.
And I still don't know what you want to do.
Well, tune in next week,
Next
viewers.
week when you look
Hey guys, if you could write in the comments what I should do, that would help me out for the next episode. Make
true.
sure that you do. There we go. That'll give me inspiration for next week. I'll know
Mhm.
then. I'll just have to read the comments. Okay. Do you want to call it a day?
Yeah, seems like a good time
Ending
to
point?
break to the
Would
end.
you
What's
do
the
you want to
summary of today before we end?
Yeah, well, it's to do with your question, your original question, which was a letter to yourself. That's what it'll be called. A letter to yourself.
A letter to yourself. Yeah,
Yeah.
figure out, and it
I
might.
haven't answered this properly at all. So next week I'll give you a proper answer. Okay?
Okay,
Yeah. That's what happens though. I'm tired, my brain is falling
true,
into sleep, and
true.
I forgot the question and I recently just remembered it as you were telling me earlier. So
True.
yeah.
And it might
I,
not come to you. It might need for you to create space, ceremony,
do you
to
think maybe
delve into it.
that's why I haven't created space?
That's it.
That's another thing we've learned today. If you could summarize today's podcast in 5 words, what would it be?
Create space, ceremony, and mindfulness.
Oh, okay. Create space, ceremony, and mindfulness. Do we count and? I think we can count and.
I don't know whether the word I'd give. Letter, letter to yourself.
Okay. So I know you started today on affirmations. Should we end on affirmations as well? Or did you have something else in mind?
Can you come up with personal affirmations for my self that I could use to help
Can I?
be, yeah,
Can I create them for you?
yeah,
You can use for what, sorry?
for my thing of enjoying every moment.
Okay. Okay. So I'll think of three.
Okay.
I am happy,
Yeah.
I am loved,
Yeah.
and I am appreciated.
Ooh, nice. I'm
Yeah,
happy,
because all three of them are quite different,
appreciated.
even though they're on all they all seem very positive, but they all mean very different things. So
I
I
like the
am
last one.
happy,
Who's
I am
appreciated me?
appreciated. The people appreciate you.
I'm appreciated. Yeah.
Yeah,
I like that.
your students appreciate you. Your family, your kids appreciate you. Your
True.
wife appreciates you.
I didn't think I would
People,
have come up with that one ever, but I like it. Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes. So happy, I'm
Loved.
loved, I am appreciated.
Appreciated.
Okay, should we take one deep breath?
Yeah.
So it's up to you if you want to repeat after me, but I am happy.
I
I
am
am loved. I
I
am loved. I am appreciated.
I am appreciated.
Okay,
The last one really hit me. I like it.
good,
Yeah.
good.
I obviously don't think people appreciate me.
Do you? Oh, well, I
Yeah.
appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah. Surprised how much that one hit me. Mm.
Good. Maybe you can remind. Do you remember earlier you said about the lecture slide with the image of a dog?
Oh yeah,
Maybe this could be that. You can remember this.
true.
Remember this. Okay. Shall I do a funny image that you'll always remember?
Go.
Does that work?
Nice. Okay, got it.
Okay.
Appreciated. I am appreciated.
Good.
Yeah.
Put that in the brain cell. Lock it in.
Mm.
Everyone at home, you're all appreciated too when
And
life gets
also,
tough.
when it comes to um, circling back to that first thing,
Okay.
in some things that feel uncomfortable and weird are the
Yeah.
things that we really need to do.
Yeah. Just like in the gym, the hardest things like legs,
Or,
squats,
or you're dancing.
they are the hardest things, but they are the things that if you want to be good at anything in life, you got to get good at the stuff that other people don't want to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
And you got to
And
inspire by being a leader and setting an example for your kids. You did so much in that moment. I think you should be proud of yourself of showing your kids that it's okay to dance. As
yeah,
like socially, you're a dad, you're a man dancing in a kids'
yeah,
party.
yeah.
It's unheard of. So that's something you should be proud of.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. What's wonderful though is it almost came as second nature, you
Mm,
know, even though it was somewhat awkward. I feel like it was okay. It wasn't terrible at all, and I enjoyed every second of it.
yeah. But you
Um,
inspired. Even if you didn't inspire the parents, you inspired those kids and created
yeah,
a role for a different generation.
created a happy space where they
Yeah.
felt comfortable to boogie.
Yeah.
There we go.
And hopefully they won't find it weird when
Oh,
dads have a little boogie. Dads need
exactly.
to boogie too. That's a good tagline for this one.
Dads dads need to boogie too. Dads need to boogie, and dads are appreciated. Yeah. I sometimes think dads aren't as appreciated as they could be or should be.
Mm,
Mm. I think that's quite a deep and heavy topic that we could also possibly delve into maybe at
yeah,
another time.
yeah, definitely. That one is an interesting topic. It obviously sits true with me.
I think we could probably talk at length, but well then, dude, you want to lead us in an outro?
Do you have it?
Uh, unless you want a freestyle one,
Yeah, got it.
don't. For me,
Yeah, if you go on.
have you got one?
Diolch yn fawr for tuning in to our eighth
Eight.
podcast, eighth episode. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe, leave a review, and share it with your fellow parents. We'll be back next week for more stories, laughs, and honest chats. Until then, take care, keep being brilliant, and noswaith dda.
Good night, pawb. Subscribe. Like as well.